You're looking for the best keybinds to actually help you get better, I have some pretty good ones that we're going to cover. I've given these keybinds to quite a few of my friends that are just now starting keyboard or mouse, or or just want to switch up their keybinds for Fortnite because the ones they have just really aren't all that good. I have some pretty decent keybinds. Some of them are a little weird, but you'll see. They're pretty decent. They're really easy to remember, and it's like one of the easiest things to build muscle memory on because, well, you'll see. But basically, we're gonna make this short. We're gonna hop over to the keybinds. Basically, WA is D. Obviously, that's how you know you're up, down, left, right. That's how you move around and stuff. And then you jump with space. Now, this is where it starts getting a little awkward. Don't mind this sprint. Now, you can use caps lock. I have a friend that actually used caps lock instead of one, which is right above your shift button, which is actually going to be our crouch. But yeah, if you want to change this to caps lock, you can. I do use one because I'm a little comfortable with clicking it, but whatever. You know what I mean? And then auto run, I click equals, which I do click with my right hand, my mouse hand. I take my hand off my mouse and I do click equals. That's how I click that. And then we have crouch, which is my shift button. And then I have both of these unbinded. Obviously, fire and target are the same, which is just aim and shoot. If you didn't know, toggle scope mode, this is control. So basically what this does is when you're looking in with the thermal scope and you're trying to shoot stuff and you want to turn the thermal off, you click control to turn off. Reload, I do use T, and I'll explain that here in a minute. And I click that with my pointer finger for anybody wondering. I do use, did not mean to do that. I do use T, right? I use C. So to pick up stuff, open up chest, everything like that, I click C, which I click with my thumb, which is because it's right above my spacebar. But sometimes I'll click it with my pointer finger as well. It's really just however I'm feeling, right? Q is my pickaxe. Now this is a pretty common one. I know a lot of people use Q as their pickaxe, but yeah, weapon slot 1, meaning my shotgun. So my shotgun slot, I scroll down with my scroll wheel. And yeah, if you're wondering what my reset is, because keyboard and mouse says scroll reset, I scroll up to reset. But yeah, we'll get to that here in a second too, right? So scroll down is shotgun, and then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, which I click all with my pointer finger, which makes it extremely easy because I feel like a lot of people that are just starting keyboard and mouse or want more comfortable keybinds will find clicking with their pointer finger is so comfortable compared to trying to click spacebar with your pinky. Anyways, down here we got crouch while building, obviously just shift, it's the same thing. My wall is on my mouse. It's my top mouse button. So, I would show you that, but all good. But yeah, top mouse button. So, I have two. I got a front one and a back one, obviously. So, top one's my wall, bottom one's my ramp. F is my floor, which is kind of just labeled F for floor. You know what I mean? And then R is my cone or roof. R is roof. Kind of just labeled it because when I first made these keybinds, I was watching all these YouTube videos on the best keybinds, and I really couldn't find anything that I was comfortable with, so I kind of just started labeling stuff. I mean, kind of helped me out. Then we got trap is G, which is right next to my F. It's just kind of, comfortable, which I click with my pointer finger or my thumb sometimes. It's really depending on, what's going on, right? Which trap meaning if you play the game as of right now, there's metal reinforced walls, so placing those would be G, right? Place building, obviously, is default. Repair and upgrade, I use H, which is next to G. It kind of just keeps going down the line. Rotate building is K, which I don't know why it's not J. It would make sense, right? But no, I have it as K for some reason. I think that's default. I don't think I ever mess with the rotate. I'm pretty sure that's just what it comes with. So, change building material would be my aim button. So, default. Building edit is E. And then scroll wheel to do scroll wheel reset, which, you'll have to do, which is up. And then select building edit is pointer, obviously. Crouch while editing is shift is obviously. And then reset building edit is, my scroll wheel up, right? Then we have place enemy marker. It used to be my scroll wheel. I would click it, but it actually broke. I don't know what happened. I think I dropped water on my mouse. I don't know what happened. So now I have it as Z, which, really didn't change much for me. I use Z, but I do recommend using the scroll wheel, which for some reason is working again. But yeah, so clicking the scroll wheel to do stuff like this, which it was broken for me for a while, so I would use Z, but yeah, so clicking scroll wheel is nice, but I mean, while editing and trying to reset, you can, I have a friend that every time he tries to build, he just spams this and it gets really annoying. So if you're seeing yourself doing that a lot, you can always make it Z or something like that, right? And that's about it for the basic keybinds. Everything that I went over would pretty much work. Here's my sensitivities for people wondering. For competitive, a slower sensitivity, a slow but fast when need to sense is kind of what I call this. It's low key on the faster end of slow, if that makes sense, but yeah, so here we are. 4.0, I do use 1600 DPI, not 800. So this would be, if you were on 800 DPI, this would be 8 and 8 would be your sensitivities. And then target sensitivity 30/30, which I leave even if I'm on 800 DPI. I don't really change this because it's just a percentage of this, so it'd just be the same thing, right? Building sensitivity, I don't change. Ignore controller input, off, whatever. I don't really care. Custom diagonals, I do use. So devil movement is this. So I do use 60, 71. I don't even know why this is all messed up. What the heck? 60, 70, 135 is my double movement, which the way this works is if you spam, here, let me go over here. If you spam A and D, which is your left and right, you will continuously move forward without clicking W, which will take a little bit of time to get used to. But the reason I have it like that is because, I don't know, I kind of just like it. Overall, it's a, it just keeps you moving forward always. And it's just a nice little, you know, it's just nice, especially if you're like me and you, you know, what's it called, are a big W here and you like fighting and keeping pressure on people. Constantly moving forward, no matter what you're clicking, is nice. But obviously you can move backwards by, you know, holding S. But yeah, that's that. But yeah, that is it for my settings, pretty much. This is my double movement, which if you don't like this, obviously you can find your own, do what you like. But I'm gonna leave a disclaimer. Making your own keybinds is always the best way to go about things. If you can't find a YouTube video that has good keybinds, like I never could, so I made my own, right? So making your own is always a good idea. Also taking notes from other people is great too. So if you did happen to like this, that is great. But if you didn't, that's fine too. You can always make your own keybinds. But yeah, these are the most comfortable ones I've seen a lot of people use, and I really, you know, hope this did help you out. But before we leave this video off, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about something called Gear Up Booster. Now, if you're struggling with high ping or just packet loss in general, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a app that you can use in order to lower your ping and reduce your packet loss as a whole. Now, you can boost absolutely any game you want on here, all the way up to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch games with the link in the description. So if you want to download it, try it out for free, go ahead, you could try it out. And let me know what you guys think of Gear Up Booster. And I'm not going to talk crazy about this right now because, you know, it's a keybinds video, but here's something you can use to overall just help your ping out. And, you know, hopefully this does help you guys out because I know a lot of you guys do struggle with ping problems as well. But, you know, definitely try this out. But keep in mind that ping can be location based. So if you're trying to play a central server and you're in the UK and you download an app, you're not going to get 0 ping on central servers. You're going to keep that in mind. So it's still location based 100%, but apps do help a little bit. So anyways, that is the end of this video. If you did like the video, make sure you like, subscribe. If you'd like to see a video on how to get better graphical settings to boost FPS input delay, click this video right here on the screen, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.